Ashley. I'm going to be interviewing him over the other questions we have to ask. How would you say Shape Community Center is maintained culturally? Has maintained culture?
Well, first of all, we know that the culture that we promote at Shape is not limited to our African culture, but is definitely part of that experience. We maintain culture at Shape by teaching children, parents, elders, allowing elders to teach the children and to mentor children. We go back and embrace cultural experiences that we have encountered from Kwanzaa. We have our Kwanzaa celebration at Shape. We celebrate unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, creativity, purpose, and faith. We celebrate all 7 of those principles, and that's part of what Kwanzaa is. Kwanzaa is a cultural celebration. We also engage in Black history activities, and we teach our children, and we have African dance and African we have spoken word, and we have Shape is a cultural center that embraces action through community activism, and it's a cultural center. But we promote culture. We promote culture, but not culture alone, because culture alone can't free you. Culture is how people live, how you eat, how you dance, how you speak, how you, what your spiritual experiences. Culture is a sum total of all your experiences, Culture is how people live. So we teach and work with our children, explaining to them the importance of their culture so they can live a more abundant life.
When this organization was established, how would you say you and your staff coped economically?
Barely. We realized, we embraced the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Unity. We were always united. Self-determination. We believe in ourselves. We believe that we should name ourselves, speak for ourselves, think for ourselves, not have other people speaking for us. We believe in collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics. So when we didn't have, no one person ever had all that we needed, but collectively we always had what we needed. So we believe in cooperative economics. No one person could give everything, but if every person gave something, we have what we need, and that's what we did. So we utilized volunteers significantly. That helped us to sustain. To this day, that's helping us to sustain Shape Center. Utilizing volunteers, fundraising, but more importantly, getting the community to give back. Because your salvation is always based on your relationship to your community. If your community believes in you, they'll keep you alive. If they don't, you'll lay down and die. And that's really it. You gotta believe in your community. The community has to believe in you. And what is community? The community is those who are part and parcel of your life experience, those who work with you, help you, those who go around the community and working with you in the community. Community, those who are part of Shape, those whose children come to Shape, they have to come back. If you came to Shape and learned and got something, you have to come back. And because they do, Shape is still alive.
Okay, what are some of the names of the major change agents?
Give me an example of what kind of change agent you're talking about. You're supposed to know that.
Like the people who help you change within the Shape Community Center.
See, but it's not just people. So the change agents has to do with from A through Z. Students, student organizations, community organizations. The change agencies that we benefited from.
Right.
The change agencies that we impacted. Because part and parcel of the two is that we always were involved in changing the judicial system because it wasn't in our best interest. We've always been involved in changing the police department because it was systemically racist. So we were involved in changing institutions to make them more amenable, more beneficial, and more just to our community and our people. And in terms of agencies that we were involved in, as change agencies, we're talking about the student organizations, the NAACP, the National Black United Front, Congress of African People. Those are organizations that could qualify as change agencies.
are some of the strategies and tactics used?
Protests, demonstrations, educating the masses, communicating with the masses. But tactics and strategies we use were always creative. You didn't have a lot of money, so you had to be creative in what you did. We did things as simple as putting cow manure on the steps of the governor's mansion. And that was simply because we wanted the world to know that Texas justice is not worth bull waste. I say bull waste. Okay, so we had to do creative things and innovative things. We had to get a bus and yellow bus and drive through the community, go to the mall and educate people. We did very creative, innovative things to make change. And so just like we are a change agency, we make change. We